I have not been locked in recently. I stay up late, I wake up late, and whenever you hear someone talking about self-improvement, they always say the same thing. Wake up early. So for the next 7 days, I'm going to be waking up at 4 a.m., and we're going to see what happens.
Good morning, everybody. It is 4:05 in the morning. I don't think I slept that well.
Usually, I wouldn't even be awake until like 5 or 6 hours from now, so this was kind of fun. Another reason I wanted to do this is because of my granddad. He wakes up every morning at 4 a.m. just to pray, and I felt like that's kind of exactly what I need right now. My granddad has been a pretty big inspiration in my life. He's probably the kindest man I know, and I think the way that he starts his day probably has something to do with that.
It's 5 a.m., so it's only been an hour. I got so much time. I will say, my body wasn't too ready to try to fall asleep and wake up at a time where I'd still sometimes be awake. So I didn't get much sleep, and I might crash in a couple hours. So we're gonna see what happens today. It's gonna be nice.
So after that, I decided to go to the gym and shoot some hoops, which is good because I am very good at basketball. And I didn't record it, but I went and did a lift, and then I went back to shoot some hoops, and a couple guys asked me to play, and it was kind of fun.
All right, we are back from the gym. It is 7:50 right now, and it's kind of weird because it's like, I'd still be asleep right now still. And I've done so much today already. I'm still expecting a crash around noon probably. Like, I feel like I've started my day off right, and now I don't know. It is kind of weird because my family doesn't really get up and going until about 8. So it is kind of weird being up, doing stuff, going out for an hour and a half, coming back and everything's the same as I left it.
At this point, I genuinely forgot I was recording, but it was kind of nice just sitting there in the quiet.
All right, guys, so it's 5 p.m. now, and I didn't crash. It's been a good day. It's been a productive day. I'm really happy with it. So I have to do it all again tomorrow.
I don't know why, but being up early just makes me paranoid. So whenever I was reading, I was constantly checking over my shoulder. Also, I tried this egg trick where you cook the white and the yolk separately, and it was not worth my time.
I will say, having time to make good breakfast, I don't know.
As you can tell, the lack of sleep was already getting to me, but I wasn't gonna let that stop me from getting gains.
All right, I just hit a workout about an hour and a half. It is so weird walking into the gym and it's dark outside, leaving the gym and it's sunny. It's kind of nice. I mean, it's not even 8 yet, so still got the whole day ahead of me.
I want to say that at this point I was starting to look forward to the mornings, but I kind of wasn't. It was also weird having to get in bed so early, but I was on a roll, and there was nothing that could stop my momentum.
I got in bed way too late last night. I'm so tired, but we're locked in.
I wish that reading my Bible and praying was more natural, but it's definitely still something I have to intentionally do in the mornings, or it probably won't happen.
Nobody really knows that I'm awake right now, and nobody really cares, except for me. I really want to go back to bed right now, but I'm not gonna. All right, everybody. I think this whole not sleeping enough thing is starting to catch up with me. It is 5 in the morning. When you think of the past couple days, every day at 5 in the morning, I'm finishing breakfast. I have not started making breakfast. Sorry, it's only been a couple days.
Going to bed early was definitely one of the hardest parts of this challenge. Most of the socializing that I do with my friends happens late at night because we're all pretty busy during the day. I was really tired on day 3, so I wasn't as motivated as the first 2 days, but I had an idea that would change that for day 4.
See that? I'm locked in. Well, I was about to leave for the gym, and then I remembered I didn't read. So here's the thing is, this challenge for me, it's about waking up early, but it's also about just discipline in general. Wow, I shouldn't have left yet. My windshield is pretty frozen over.
So I went back to the gym, and I know earlier you saw me miss a ton of shots, but I actually made 3 corner threes in a row today, and I just wanted to brag about it. And all the shots were made. I didn't miss any more after that. I made all of the shots. Around this time in the challenge, I started feeling way more motivated, and I started really appreciating the time that I had in the mornings. But I forgot about one thing on day 5. Everything was going normal. I ate my breakfast, I did my reading and prayer, and then I left for the gym.
All right, what's up, guys? One thing I didn't think about when waking up at 4 a.m. every morning is that it's Saturday. The gym opens 2 hours later on Saturday. So now that I've gotten to the gym, they don't open for 40 minutes, which is a very awkward time to show up somewhere. But I guess I'm just gonna go home and then come back in half an hour.
I actually ended up running a DoorDash order, and then I went back to the gym, and it all worked out, and it turned out to be a pretty good morning.
So, one thing I've noticed throughout this challenge is that every day I am so much more productive throughout the day. I've been so consistent with the things that are considered like being locked in or whatever. Like, I don't know. I wake up early. I've been going to the gym consistently, which I don't normally do consistently. Pretty cool. Good morning. So I think one thing that I'm realizing is throughout this challenge, it's getting like harder to get out of bed. I thought it'd be the other way around, where it'd get easier to get out of bed. Like, I'm awake, let's go. But I feel like early on, I was waking up and getting right out of bed. Past 2 days, I've been waking up and I have not been getting immediately out of bed. I woke up 20 minutes ago. I'm still in bed. I think never mind. I just hit my head while getting into my car. I don't know if that has anything to do with the waking up early. I think that was just me. I'm going to the gym right now. It's almost 8 in the morning. I'm not lazy. I went to an all-you-could-eat steakhouse last night. And a lot of my morning time today went into the bathroom. That might have been TMI. I'm gonna go to the gym now.
With day 6 done, it was now the final day, day 7. Since it was the final day, I decided to just have a relaxing morning. It was a rest day from the gym. I watched the sunrise, and I made pancakes. Just one, actually. And I accidentally made it way too big. So while I was trying to find something better to flip it with, I burned it because I wasn't watching it. And then I tried to flip it, and it was just massive. And it tasted okay, actually. And I read the Bible. So today is actually the day after the challenge. And today I woke up early, and I went to the gym. I've had times in my life where I wake up early for a while, but I kind of just forgot how much of the day I have available to me that I'm normally asleep for, and the mindset that waking up early puts me in. And also throughout this challenge, I finished the book of John, and I can't remember the last time I fully read through a book of the Bible. Okay, and I know a lot of you probably wake up early, and you're probably gonna comment something like, oh, I do this every day. Okay, great. But this was actually a really good experience for me, and I understand why my granddad does it every day. I realized that it's not just about when you wake up, but also a lot about how you start your day. So thanks to my granddad for being an inspiration, and thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. I'm a small YouTuber, so it helps. And I'll see you guys in the next video.